Have you ever wondered why you sometimes make money decisions that seem to go against logic? Maybe you've spent more than you planned, or held on to a bad investment for too long, even though you knew it was risky. You're not alone. Most of us are guided by feelings, habits, and memories when it comes to our finances. That is why The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel is such an important book. It explains that how we think, feel, and behave with money often matters more than the numbers themselves. Stick around until the end of this summary. We'll share 3 powerful lessons from the book that can change how you think about saving, spending, and investing. These lessons can help you whether you're just starting your financial journey or you're already experienced in business and investing. What makes this book different? The Psychology of Money is not a typical guide on picking stocks or creating a perfect budget. Instead, it focuses on our personal relationships with money, our fears, dreams, and experiences. Housel believes that most financial mistakes do not come from a lack of technical knowledge. They happen because we let emotions or biases control our decisions. He uses real-life stories and examples to show why 2 people with the same education, income, or advice can end up with very different results. The difference comes from mindset, the attitudes and behaviors shaped by our backgrounds and experiences. By understanding our personal views about money, we can make better decisions that lead to more freedom and security in our lives. Everyone has their own relationship with money. One of Housel's first big ideas is that each person's financial decisions make sense to them, even when those choices look strange from the outside. Maybe you know someone who saves every dollar, even though they earn a comfortable salary. Or perhaps you know someone who takes big risks with their money, even though their income is not very high. Why do these differences exist? Because our experiences shape our habits. If you grew up during an economic crisis, you might be more careful and save obsessively. If you have only seen good economic times, you might believe the market will always rise, so you take bigger risks. Neither approach is correct or incorrect in a universal way. It all depends on your history and how you feel about risk and safety. There's no one-size-fits-all formula for money. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's okay. The best approach is the one that aligns with your own goals and comfort levels. Real wealth is quiet, not showy. Many people think wealth is about fancy cars, huge houses, or expensive vacations. But Housel explains that true wealth is often invisible. When you see someone with a flashy lifestyle, you're seeing their spending, not their savings. Real wealth is the money left unspent, the money that can provide freedom and choices in life. Imagine you have $500,000 in the bank, but you drive an average car and live in a modest house. You might not look rich, but you have the ability to handle emergencies, take a break from work, or support family if they need help. Someone else could have a luxury car and a big house, but also have huge debts. They might look wealthy, but in reality, they're stuck in a cycle of bills and stress. Wealth is about freedom from worry, the ability to make choices. It's not just about looking successful to other people. The power of time and compounding. Housel highlights the story of Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest people. Buffett is a great investor, but his true secret is that he began investing when he was a child and never stopped. By staying in the market for decades, he allowed his money to compound, meaning each year's gains built upon the previous years, like a snowball rolling downhill. Why time beats timing. Some people try to time the market, jumping in and out to chase the best moments. However, Housel shows that being consistent and investing over a long period usually wins. Small amounts of money, invested early and allowed to grow for years, can turn into very large sums. Start as early as you can. Be patient and let your money grow. This applies to investing, but also to simpler forms of saving. Compounding needs time to work its magic. Surviving financial ups and downs. Time isn't just about building wealth. It's also about survival. The financial world can be unpredictable. Markets crash, companies go bankrupt, and unexpected crises happen, like medical bills or job losses. One of the most important skills is simply staying in the game long enough for good things to happen. If you make one huge mistake that wipes out all your savings, you lose the benefit of time and compound growth. How to survive? Avoid putting all your money in one place. Spreading out your investments can help protect you if one part of the market fails. Keep an emergency fund so that a short-term problem doesn't ruin your long-term plans. Survival is underrated. You do not need perfect investments to succeed in the long run. You just need to avoid the kind of mistakes that force you to start over from scratch. Luck and risk. Financial outcomes often depend on factors we cannot control, like the economy, our upbringing, or random events. Bill Gates, for example, went to one of the few schools in the 1970s that had a computer, which allowed him to develop skills and start Microsoft later. That was an incredibly lucky break that helped shape his future. On the flip side, some people work just as hard and are just as skilled but never get the same opportunities. They face risks or bad luck that limit their success. Don't judge yourself or others solely by money. Luck and risk are part of everyone's life. Sometimes hard work pays off wonderfully, and sometimes things happen beyond our control. Knowing you're enough. We live in a culture that often tells us to chase more money, more success, and more status. But Housel warns that always wanting more can be dangerous. There are many stories of people who lost everything because they gambled too big, chasing that extra bit of profit. They did not know when to stop. Defining enough could mean a certain amount of savings, a certain lifestyle, or simply a level of comfort that lets you sleep well at night. When you know what enough is for you, you can avoid the endless chase that often leads to stress, burnout, or even financial ruin. Having clear limits can save you from big mistakes. Decide what you truly need to feel happy and secure, and don't risk it all for something that might not be worth it. Building a financial buffer life is unpredictable. Even the best plans can fail when unexpected events happen. That's why having extra savings, a financial buffer, is so important. This buffer isn't just about covering emergencies, it's also about reducing anxiety and giving yourself room to make better decisions. If you have some money set aside, you can handle a job loss, a medical bill, or a family emergency without panic. A buffer can also help you take calculated risks, like starting a small business or pursuing a new career, because you know you have backup funds if things go wrong. A financial cushion buys you peace of mind. It gives you options and flexibility to handle whatever comes your way. Stay focused on your own life. Thanks to social media, it's easy to compare ourselves to others. You might see someone driving a luxury car and think you're doing something wrong. But remember, you don't know their full story. They could have massive debt or family help. Appearances can be deceiving. Comparison is the thief of joy. When you try to keep up with someone else's spending or investing, you can lose sight of your own goals. You might end up buying things you don't need or making investments that don't fit your plan, just to look successful. Focus on your own path. Everyone has different needs, resources, and preferences. What matters is that your financial choices match your true values and goals. Embrace flexibility. Your life will change as you get older. Your career, family situation, and health might shift. That's why being flexible with your financial plan is crucial. What you want at 25 could be very different from what you want at 45. Why flexibility matters. It allows you to adjust your goals and strategies as your life changes. Instead of seeing changes as failures, you can view them as part of a normal evolution of your priorities. A flexible mindset helps you adapt to life's ups and downs. Plans that are too rigid can break under pressure, while flexible plans can bend and recover. 3 main lessons. You've now seen many important ideas from the psychology of money, but here are 3 top lessons you should remember and try to apply in your own financial life. 1. Time matters more than timing. Don't stress about getting in at the perfect moment. The real power is in starting early and letting your money grow over a long period. Compounding is one of the most powerful forces in finance. 2. Wealth is about freedom, not showing off. Real wealth is often the money you don't spend. It's the freedom to make choices, whether that means taking time off, traveling, or helping loved ones. 3. Know you're enough. Figure out what makes you feel secure and happy. Chasing more and more can lead to unnecessary risk. Sometimes enough is all you need to have a fulfilling life. What part of the psychology of money changed your view the most? Have you ever thought about money in such a personal and emotional way? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so let us know in the comments. Also, if you have a book you'd like us to cover next, share your suggestions below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more life-changing lessons from some of the best books out there.